Leafs Nation, clear your schedule. This is not just another offseason. After years of close but not close enough, the Toronto Maple Leafs stand on the brink of a true transformation. Team President Brendan Shanahan is gone. Franchise mainstay Mitch Marner looks set to exit. And for the first time in his GM tenure, Brad Treliving holds the keys to Toronto's castle, all with nearly $26 million in cap space at his command. But the biggest question: which game-changing free agent should Toronto target usher in a bold new chapter? Before we dig deep into 6 headline-worthy options, take the next 20 seconds to tap that hype button so our Leafs insights reach more die-hard fans like you. Every hit gets us closer to the pulse of Leafs Nation. Don't let your passion go unheard. Let's jump in. The Shanahan shadow lifts, Treliving's first true test. Change is in the air at Scotiabank Arena. Brendan Shanahan's exit, after nearly a decade of shaping Toronto's future, signals the end of an era, according to MLSE CEO Keith Pelly. The president's chair will remain empty, and for the first time, GM Brad Treliving is free to steer the franchise without upper-level vetoes. No more rumors of block trades at the last minute. Good move? Bad move? Time will tell. What's certain? The roster is ready for a new imprint. Sharks are circling Mitch Marner. All signs suggest he's played his last game in blue and white, opening up a cavern-sized gap in Toronto's scoring punch. Yet Toronto's foundation isn't crumbling. With both goaltending and defensive groups locked in, 7 D-men signed, Joseph Woll and Anthony Stolarz set in net. Treliving's singular focus this summer is clear: refresh, reshape, and recharge the forward lines. Faster, tougher, deeper. Cap room and core decisions, the financial picture. As odd as it might sound, the Leafs have something precious this summer: flexibility. Thanks to high-profile exits and smart cap navigation, the franchise enters free agency with roughly $25.7 million to spend and 6 forward spots to fill. The centerpiece of their remaining core, John Tavares. The captain is expected to sign a new deal at half his previous $11 million AV, an arrangement that not only rewards his dedication, but also preserves precious funds for a supporting cast. With Matthew Knies and other young RFAs also in the mix, Treliving should have around $20 million after Tavares' new contract to plug in key veterans and emerging stars. Option 1, Nikolai Ehlers, an injection of speed and skill. No one can truly replace Marner's 102 points, but Nikolai Ehlers offers an exciting new look. The 28-year-old left winger boasts back-to-back 60-plus point seasons, closing this year with 24 goals and 39 assists across 69 games for Winnipeg, plus a playoff stat line that shows he shows up when it matters: 5 goals, 2 assists in 8 postseason games. Ice time, nearly 16 and a half minutes per game. Slotting Ehlers on the left side of second line with a refreshed John Tavares and William Nylander provides an immediate upgrade over internal options like McMahon or Robertson. If Treliving pairs Ehlers with another top 6 acquisition, suddenly, Toronto's attack looks both speedy and unpredictable, easing the pain from Marner's absence. Option 2, Patrick Kane, Chicago legend with one more show to steal. If there's a free agent with the star power and the playoff know-how to ignite Toronto's top line, it's Patrick Kane. Last season with Detroit, Kane's 1-year, $4 million contract yielded 21 goals and 59 points, proving, at age 35, he's still a difference maker when healthy. Kane could serve as the perfect mentor/placeholder for Easton Cowan, Toronto's future top-line hope. Not to mention, Kane and Austin Matthews have hinted at wanting to play together. Chemistry that could turn Knies-Matthews-Kane into one of the most creative, multi-threat lines in the league. And with 3 Stanley Cups on his resume, Kane brings a missing ingredient Toronto craves: playoff magic. Option 3, Brad Marchand, the ultimate agitator turned teammate. If you can't beat him, sign him. That's the mantra for Brad Marchand. Long reviled in Toronto, but respected league-wide for his leadership and clutch play. Now 37, Marchand is coming off 51 points across stints in Boston and Florida, plus a stellar playoff showing yet again 13 points in 15 games. Marchand knows what it takes to win. Stanley Cup glory, a reputation for getting under any superstar skin, and a playoff grind etched into his DNA from 172 career games in the postseason. Imagine him as a third-line left winger in Toronto, raising the battle level of the locker room while frustrating opponents until the final whistle. That intangibles boost could be what finally changes Toronto's playoff narrative. Option 4, Brandon Tanev, bringing hard play against to life. GM Treliving is no stranger to prioritizing grit. And in Brandon Tanev, he'd find the perfect dose. Brother to Leafs blue liner Chris Tanev, Brandon is a relentless checking forward. He racked up 168 hits and 105 blocks this season, supplementing his 22 points. Tanev's profile goes far beyond the score sheet. Playoff-ready energy, relentless puck pursuit, and a willingness to throw the body make him an ideal fit for a third line and the penalty kill. Toss him onto a line with Lawton and Domi, and suddenly, the bottom six becomes a matchup nightmare, fully embracing the postseason-style hockey Toronto has often lacked. Option 5, Sam Bennett, the playoff performer Toronto needs. Few names inspire as much debate among Leafs fans as Sam Bennett, once a nemesis. The 28-year-old from Ontario is now a two-way center with cup pedigree and a postseason reputation. 25 goals, 26 assists in the regular season, 14 points in 15 playoff games. Bennett's style, drive, bite, and timely offense could be the final piece for a Toronto team needing more playoff warriors. He won't come cheap after 4 years at $4.425 million per, but the allure of coming home to break a 6-decade cup drought might tug at his heartstrings. If the Leafs want more when it counts, Bennett is the man who delivers just that. Option 6, Steven Lorentz, the depth piece every champion needs. Behind every contender stands a quiet contributor. Enter Steven Lorentz. A local kid from Kitchener, Lorentz has proven himself a dependable fourth-liner. 19 points in 80 games, 2 more in 13 playoff contests, and the kind of defensive reliability any cup team needs. A pending UFA after a $775,000 deal. He could likely be retained for under $1 million, freeing up cap space for riskier swings atop the roster. Fresh off a Stanley Cup win with Florida, Lorentz knows the grind, the sacrifices, and what it truly takes to go deep, and brings a hometown pride few others can match. Building a new identity, the Leafs' formula for success. What's the blueprint? It won't be about one superstar. Toronto's plan must be about inspired depth, old-school grit, and a locker room that lives for the big moment. Treliving's big test is to blend scoring talent with playoff experience and edge, creating a team that never gets bullied, never stops skating, and finally delivers when the lights are brightest. Expect bold moves, perhaps even a surprise or two via trade, but above all, expect a Maple Leafs team that looks and plays different than years past. Leafs Nation, this isn't just a roster afresh. It's a shot at rewriting decades of frustration. The decisions made in the coming weeks will set the tone for the next generation of hockey heroes in Toronto. With real money to spend, a liberated GM at the helm, and a city starving for cup glory, the only question left is, how bold will Treliving be? Who tops your free agent wish list for Toronto? And who do you think is ready to wear the blue and white with pride? Are you backing speed, grit, or a splashy scorer? Drop your picks and predictions in the comments. And make sure to hit like if you're committed to living every moment of this wild Leafs ride with us. Stay with us for exclusive updates as Toronto's new era begins, one move at a time.